Hello. Yes, we can. The world will change. I am pleased to announce great news. Maitreya is among us. He is the avatar that the world is waiting to resolve the problems of civilization today. We are experiencing an extraordinary event, unprecedented in history. A great upheaval of civilization is not only announced, but it has already begun. Maitreya, Planetary Emergence is an event unprecedented in history. Thousands of initiators, disciples, angels, and masters of wisdom will walk openly in the world. The Consistory of Zion proclaims Maitreya Planetary Emergence and presents a public lecture including a dozen topics and a historic speech at the Manor of St. George. It speaks about the noble ideal of fighting against the forces of totalitarian aggression in the world and the obligation to find solutions to current problems as well as the application of techniques to restore society and civilization in the field of economy, finance, politics, religion, ecology, science, arts, and culture. The rise of radical Islam in the world worries Western civilization. On this occasion, an official speech about reform of Islam is announced on the terrace of the octagonal tower of the rising sun. So major reform of the Muslim religion will include the inevitable fall of totalitarian governments in Islamic countries. Under the divine inspiration of Imam Mahdi, the consistory urges people living in Islamic countries to now claim their rights and their fundamental freedoms by replacing their totalitarian governments. An important vote took place in the consistory inviting the sacred rider of God to cleanse the lands of Islam against terrorism and to defend the Charter of Human Rights by issuing a mandatum inviting Lord Maitreya to intervene in the world. The planetary avatar Maitreya has agreed to come public in front of our anti-civilization. Since January 2009, a large bright star in the sky already announced in the first interview with Maitreya on one of American television channels. The star was clearly visible night and day. 4 spacecraft of the Space Brothers have set up around the globe. In January 2010, Lord Maitreya gave his first public interview, not presenting himself as the world teacher, but simply as a man among men. The extraordinary emergence of Maitreya in the world is imminent and unprecedented in history. He will not come alone, but accompanied by thousands of initiates, disciples, masters, angels, and extraplanetary agents already working worldwide. The date and time of the day of Declaration of Maitreya will be publicly announced in advance in the media worldwide. When he presents himself on television, everyone will know that he is a great Lord of Love Wisdom, the World Teacher, the head of the Planetary Hierarchy, the Master of the Masters and Angels, the Christ of the Christians, the Imam Mahdi of the Muslims, the Buddha Maitreya of the Buddhists, Lord Krishna of the Hindu, and the Messiah of the Jews. We are currently experiencing the most extraordinary event in history. The planetary hierarchy is embodied down in the material to work publicly in the world. There has not happened since 98,000 years. A great upheaval of civilization has not only been announced but has already begun. If you would like to have a copy of the conference detailed schedule, content of the 12 public topics and the proclamation of the official speech about reform of Islam, please visit the website mariusdevaud.com to get the books entitled The Treasure Option and the official speech about reform of Islam. Maitreya will soon present himself in the world. Remember, the day of Declaration of Maitreya, with the date and time, will be publicly announced in advance in the media worldwide. Thank you. See you soon.